First of all, let me say what I don't love about Onalaska. When I'm downwind of the dairies and the kids go outside and say, "What is that?" That's my least favorite thing.
It's a small town. People know each other, people come together when somebody has a problem.
I love it. I love the small town feeling. I like the feeling of everyone taking care of each other.
I love Onalaska.
My wife and I came here 30 years ago, and it was just going to be a 2-year job. But we fell so much in love with Onalaska, the community, and the school system, we chose to raise our family here.
There is no other place I would rather raise my kids than Onalaska.
Because of it's small, we were secure, and we were in comfort knowing who their friends were and what they were doing at all times. And it was kind of like the old saying that it takes a village to raise a child. It's so true in Onalaska.
I think this is a great community, great place to work. The kids are great, staff's great, parents. I think it's just a small community that I grew up in Centralia that I never had. And you know, I just found out that it's a great place to be in Onalaska.
Onalaska is a great place to live.
There's a lot of things that I love about Onalaska. I think the number one thing that I really like about this is this town is that it's close-knit.
I love our community, I love our students, and I love our staff.
And I guess that's what I like about the school. It's not a humongous, gigantic campus of thousands of students. It's a very small school. It's intimate.
That I care about the school, and I just see it as kind of a fulcrum point for the whole community.
This is my second family.
Well, I just know that, again, it really is a reflection on our staff. And we have a great staff here, all the way K-12, and administration and custodians. I think it's a team work. It's a team effort. But like I mentioned, it takes a village to raise a child.
We care so much about our kids that, it keeps us up at night thinking about ways we can improve what we do.
And I believe we have an amazing school here.
And of course I like the fact that our Knowledge Bowl has gone to state the last 2 years.
I've worked here now for over 10 years, and I love this school. I can't imagine doing anything else.
Again, I can't say how much I am proud to be in Onalaska.
Yeah, it's a feeling of community here.
I love how close-knit it is. When there's a problem, everyone knows about it, but they're all in the best interest. When something good happens, they're all willing to celebrate that.
Hopefully I can stay here another 10, 12 years. I really enjoy working here. I truly do. Love coming to school every day here.
I like to think I got a good thing going with robotics. They've got a great vocational program here. Absolutely great vocational program. Roden over there with English and language. Can't beat her. She's great.
On the GAP program in particular, I think it's been one of my missions here at the school to bring in exchange students from all over the world, not just Germany. We have a partner school in Germany since 2005.
Onalaska, well, a small village, we're a very nice and friendly village where you can live, and we enjoy this exchange here with the students. It's the 4th time, and I'm here the 3rd time, and it was very nice, like everyone.
My trip was great, awesome.
Yeah, people they are very friendly. Lessons are cool. You have IMAX, iPad stuff. It's also cool. The weather is okay.
We want to go back.
Or you can just.
We love it here. We don't want to leave. That's right. I love you. The people were great. Best time of my life. You're all awesome. You're on Alaska.
Anytime you have an experience with someone from another country, helps educate you to view the world in a different way.
The value of education is priceless.
In today's world, you cannot do without an education.
Because it is what we are as human. I mean, we have this brain for a purpose, and it's I think why we're here and what we do with it.
It's growing pains. That's essentially what education does. It makes you evolve and change, and it hurts. It hurts. It's painful. But ask an athlete what pain is about. Pain is a good thing. It's a sign of progress.
It gives you options. If you don't have an education, anybody can take advantage of you, tell you anything, and you're gullible. I think And education is just part of being a human being. It's part of being an American.
The American spirit, we're able to accomplish anything that we want and to improve our situation, improve our daily life, largely through education.
That education is your ticket to freedom.
I think education is the key.
Does that mean you need a post-secondary education? Not necessarily. I think people have been so worried about pushing the idea of college instead of what's going to fit best for that student.
Education, we can't teach you what you're going to have to do in your job per se, because most likely your job's going to change. What you're going to need is going to change in any given work. But we can teach you or help you learn the ability to learn.
High school education, it teaches you how to think. You learn how to learn.
You know, the youth is the future, and youth is everywhere in the world. And so Onalaska needs education.
Our students need an education, I think more so than probably anywhere in the state of Washington. So it's so important that our kids get the right education and to further that education.
You have to have education because it opens the doors to any future that you choose to have.
Just follow your dreams with that, and that's what education is to me.
That fulfilling your dreams. The ability to do the things you would like to do.
To fulfill themselves. I mean, you need an education to be able to fulfill your life.
Getting to do what any student wants to do, and that's how they can value their education. It doesn't matter what they want to do.
You know, I've always said, you know, Onalaska kids have tremendous potential in all areas. You know, if they want to set goals and make a plan and then work the plan, they could be, you know, some of the best lawyers, the doctors, engineers in the world.
In terms of potential for Onalaska students, I think the potential here is endless.
I think that the potential is just, you know, unmatched.
I think every student has potential to do something great, and I think that the students just need to see that themselves.
I believe our students can succeed and excel as long as they believe in themselves.
I think there's so many kids that have so much potential. Sometimes it's how do we as educators draw that potential out of them.
This year I had a little girl who said her dream is to be a unicorn. So I told her that's a fabulous dream, but you don't make much money at it. So let's think about what else you could do besides be a unicorn. And you can write stories about being a unicorn. And she was quite happy with that idea. So I think you sometimes have to get into their world where it's valuable to be a unicorn, and then bring them into reality and not stop their imagination, though. I think imagination is crucial.
The potential is great. And the reason why the potential is great is because you have community members who are very dedicated to this school district.
My goal is to give them the access to the information that they're going to need to find opportunities. I want them to be able to express themselves through visual, performing arts, and see the possibilities that exist in the world beyond our town of Onalaska.
Kids will rise to any occasion. So if you change the expectation of kids, they'll meet it.
Being a high school teacher, getting a chance to go over to the middle school and work with Patty and the UW, the 5-cell model, and what's taking place over there, the camaraderie, how close those teachers have become, has been really awesome for us as a high school staff to see.
Our grades are going up. We saw just lots and just huge gains in the Burke report. So much of that awareness of who our students are has really, really improved.
Our environment continues to grow and become a rich environment where kids feel safe and teachers love teaching here.
Creating more of a level ground to where some of your popular kids are helping and working with students that maybe they wouldn't have before because of the social cliques. So that's improved. It's not perfect, but it's definitely, the awareness of the students has definitely been raised. So it's pretty cool. It's exciting.
Our teaching has continued to change and evolve based on the professional development we've gotten.
Another thing that has changed is the teaching and learning strategies that we've learned just in the last 2 years, specifically from the University of Washington. I've seen a huge improvement in the whole middle school overall using these strategies and practices.
This year, the Burke group came back and we got even higher scores. So we feel really good about that. There are only 4 schools in the state of Washington that were designated a required action district and who received grant money. And out of the 4 schools, we are the only one that is making huge improvements.
The Burke report, where they interviewed parents, they interviewed community, staff, students, those percentages were huge gains in those as far as just all the things that they were measuring.
We were a RAD school, but now
the RAD label went away this last year.
We were able to incorporate a lot of new things to the middle school, which in the 14-15 years that I've been here, it is absolutely amazing.
The improvements that have taken place in the middle school have caught national attention. We've had people come from the East Coast that have come to see how we're doing business. We've had lots of school districts come down to visit to try to figure out what we're doing. And we've had recognition from the state as to what we're doing. And the state Senate is passing a bill right now which has Onalaska Middle School's name in it as a school of improvement. So we're really proud of what we're doing and we're proud of the growth that we've made. And we're proud of the continued traditions that happen here that we can pass along to the high school. Our goal is to make sure that every student leaves this school prepared for high school.
I think the future has a lot to hold for everyone, and I think that the future is just is allowing us to improve ourselves. So it's giving us time to really accomplish goals and to really live up to a higher expectation of ourselves. So
I'm always optimistic about the future. I have to be in my job, and that's just kind of the person that I am.
Yes, I am. So long as community members continue to back and support this school, I have complete optimism.
We can grow more. We can always get better. We can always strive to be better. And as long as we work together and we take that pride in Onalaska and kind of reflect that back to that first question about what I like here and what I love is that everyone wants to work together. Everyone's open. Everyone cares about that tight-knit community. If we funnel that and channel that and use our potential and on top of an education, oh man, the future is wide open and it's ours for the taking.